used to read a lot as a kid, and school beat the out of me. Round about middle school, I stopped reading. I was always a slow reader. Smart kid, so it made me feel insecure that I wasn't able to read as quickly as my peers. My comprehension rate is sky high, but that's because I have to read the same thing about 3 times before it gets in my stupid little brain. Now, as an almost 22-year-old, I've started reading again. And I notice that I have become a lot more scatterbrained than I was as a child. As a child, I used to just be able to absorb into the book. But as what I assume is a mixture of my brain developing and getting internet-based schizophrenia, techno-capital gods infiltrating my brain, content worming its way through my head, I got about 1 million voices going in there at any given time. So when I'm reading, I notice myself narrating the words in my head, and at the same time having reactions, sidebars, tangents, just random things floating through my head at all times, and I almost have to meditate on the reading. There's this Zen principle of becoming empty being the goal, and it helps me a lot with emotional regulation. If I find myself becoming frustrated, if I find myself becoming extremely sad, if I find myself becoming filled with self-pity, I become empty, become empty, become empty. Sometimes I use one of the techniques apparently used in the gateway tapes, I believe they're called, is that you take everything and you put it in a box. And it's everything that you are, everything that you experience, everything, the world that you create in your head, because we live, the world that we see as a simulation of the world, given the data that our head has, is trying to become in perfect tune with the real world, and it does a pretty good job for a chunk of meat recreating the universe. Anyway, so that's something that I do occasionally to empty myself out. Sometimes it's nice to put it somewhere. Sometimes I just empty myself out into the world through some like Kundalini type beat. Doesn't matter. You say become empty, become empty, become empty, and you're trying to get rid of those thoughts, right? And sometimes I can manage it just reading my little books. I have a table and chair on my front porch, and it's getting cold. It's that time of year. And I was sitting there dressed as I am now, and I was fucking freezing. I was absolutely freezing. And I was trying to focus and read my book, and it was a fantastic meditative experience. Do I wish that I had the balls to be out there longer? Do I wish I had the mental acumen to... I had the mental acumen to sit there and read longer, have that focus? Yeah, I do, but you can't overextend yourself. I can't roll up into the gym, and like I can curl 180 pounds, So, you gotta do what's difficult. Let it be difficult. Let myself finish a chapter, 10 pages. Took me what felt like a long time, but honestly probably was whereabouts 20 minutes. And then I came inside. I weathered the cold. I calmed my shivering. This is also extremely good meditative practice for me, is suffering through cold. I truly believe that if you relax your body in the cold, then your body will forget to think that it's cold. This is something that I've done for many years. I started doing it when I was a child. It's the first active meditation technique that I use, thinking back on it. And it's very powerful. It's very really powerful. Let's see. Is there more that I had to say? Practice willpower. Believe in yourself. Do hard stuff. World needs strong and willful people. Good luck, my friend.